Okay, the question today is, what do you think about the crime and kids today?
In my opinion, a lot of people are saying the children are lost, but I believe it's just a generational error. A lot of kids are confused and don't have their own identity, so therefore they try to find things by channeling into violence. In my opinion, they need more role models, more people to get involved in their life, and also direct and guide them. If they had more guidance, they wouldn't be doing half the everything they're doing. That's in my opinion. I think we need to reach out to the youth. We don't have a lot of, youth facilities in our neighborhood areas. I think if we have a little more, places for the kids to go, to channel things, take them out to see different things like horseback riding, rock climbing, give them other things to do besides beat up and attack each other because they lack things in their life, or they don't have much, how can I put it, a lot of things to do. Pretty much. Me being 20 years old, it's a lot of things that I had experienced in my life to let me see the better side, or to see, other things in life besides violence and hanging out and, attacking one another. So therefore, and I had a lot of guidance too. I had a lot of people put me in the church to also see that light, a godly view of things, to let me know that sin and crime are basically the same thing, and if you're not living saved, or try to find a holy thought or train of thought to things, then things happen. So that is my opinion on that. They just need more guidance and need to see things on another deeper light. A lot of them feel like it's no way out to their problems. They don't have anyone to talk to, so that's pretty much how I view things.
Like she stated before, I think the causes come basically from what people looking at, what they see on the regular. They ain't like guiding in the right way. Like, I can't blame it on music because I'm a big music fan myself though, but I feel like they looking at the wrong music. Like, they looking at the wrong music. The actors, the rappers, they talking about certain things, but they don't listen to the ones that got positive messages. Like me, I'm all about positive messages and sending positive messages forward. I just think of positivity all the time though. When I look at people, how they act, I feel like they all are following. Like he said, don't nobody got their own identity. Like me, I always stay in my lane. You got a lane that comes to you, just do you. You ain't got to do what the fad is or what all the other stuff is. I just think, like, getting the positive things. Like, sports is always a good one. If you can get into sports and be good at a sport, stay with that sport because it's going to take you so far. It take you into a campus, take you to meet new friends, new plugs, new identity, like all that stuff. Like, that's really all I could say. I mean, I ain't got too much. At least get you a job if you ain't got one. Do something that motivates you. Just do something motivational. I mean, money is a motivation, but some people like ill-gotten money and everything like that, and all that ill-gotten stuff ain't easy though. Like, you see the rappers with all the money to change, they ain't get that stuff easy. Like, they worked hard in the roughest environments for that. So it ain't like it's just a cakewalk.
I feel that it's a lot of peer pressure and drugs that causes children to make the decisions that they make. I don't know that I'll necessarily say it's coming from home, because you can do all you can for your children, but if they get out here and get with the wrong crowd, or get with a friend whose parents or mother or father or whatever allows them to do anything, then that can be a big impact on another child. A possible solution, I think, would be for law enforcement to a certain extent to stay out of it, because I feel that when they stated that we could no longer discipline our children by whooping them, spanking them with a belt or whatnot, that made a lot of things change within Wisconsin. I also feel that if they would be more of a help to parents that are trying to turn their children around, that some things may change.
Well, I think it starts at home. I think if the parents would be in the kids' life, a lot of crime wouldn't be today, and also our pastors, would be in their lives, mentors. I think it make a big difference. So you can't always blame it on the kids, you know, 'cause I think it starts at home. Those responsible adults should step up at the same time, speak, you know, to kids that they see doing such things that is not, you know, right, you know. So we can't, we quick to blame kids, you know, but, you know, stop it and look what you're doing to, you know. So I try to encourage kids every chance I get, you know, anyone, you know, in the word, you know, live by example. You know.
My opinion is you need to have more patience, take more time with them, know what's going on in their lives, understanding, you know, without being judgmental, and just a bit more caring, you know. We lack the kids, they lack discipline, and the guidance is just misdirected. You know, but it's fixable. You know, we just have to take more time, you know, and be more understanding, and know that their issues are just as real as our issues, you know, and we'll find a common ground, you know, have faith in God and try our best. That's what we can do.
My opinion is I feel like the law needs to give a lot of the parents their rights back. I mean, they want you to discipline the kids, but there's so limited access of what you can do. I mean, I'm not saying that you should beat your children or this or that. I'm just saying at least let them be able to discipline them. That's why most of them are out here, you know, doing what they're doing, creating the small petty crimes, what happened at State Fair. I mean, I do agree there needs to be a lot more parent interaction with their kids, and a lot of the things that's going on today wouldn't. Things are different from how I grew up. You know, we had a grandma, and then you had your mom and neighbors and everybody, but it doesn't seem like anybody cares. Just everybody's out for themselves. So I kind of feel sorry for the youth. And hopefully the parents will get it together, and the laws will let the parents do what they need to do to raise their children.
Do you know of a possible solution?
Do I know of a possible solution? Find activities. Get to know your kids. Find out what interests them and turn them onto that. Don't allow your kids to get their information from strangers about life. You know, be there. Be your child's friend, but be their parent also.
What is your opinion of kids and the crimes they're doing today?
That I think is bad. And then the parents at home should be training their kids more better than they do in this day of age.
My opinion is, I mean, it's really not enough stuff for young kids to do in Milwaukee and every city nowadays, you know, and that just puts them in like a sticky predicament to get into some trouble like that. I just feel if it was like more recreational stuff or programs or even more playgrounds or anything like that just to keep them busy, that'll keep them out of trouble.
So where do you think it starts?
I say it starts in the schools, you know, more after school programs, probably get the kids out to do like more like field trips or just anything, you know, just we need more role models to like set the kids on the right track.
Thank you so much.